Hey, it's Blueface, top of the yard gang and all that. Shout out to y'all coming out hooping with us, man. Showing love to the yard, man. We out here, we outside. We at Lancaster State Prison, level 3 to be exact.
What is up, my gente? Your boys coming through once again. And on today's video, we're going to talk about Blueface because he did his first interview behind the walls, right? We haven't seen Blueface in a minute. Of course, he's been locked up, put away for a minute. And finally, he came through. And on this interview, he seems to be well, right? He looks good, man. He's sharp, giving good conversation, talking about good stuff. And one thing that we know is that he's in Lancaster prison, AR. He said that's a main line, which, I mean, if it's the main line, it's the main line. If it's not, it's not one. At the end of the day, he's still doing his time, right? But when I Google that yard, because a lot of people are saying, oh, that's a 50-50, it comes out basically like it's an honor yard, which if you want me to explain that, honor yard is not a 50-50 yard, man. It's different. That was before the 50-50 yard. So an honor yard, it could be a no good or active yard. Meaning, whoever is in this honor yard, they're supposed to behave. If you get a 115, you're supposed to get kicked out, sent to a different prison, to a different yard. Because right here is basically people who want to program. Again, it could be an active yard, and it could be a SNY yard. Only the privilege that you get to have right here is a tablet. Before, not all yards have tablets, and that's one thing I experienced. I never had the privilege of being in an honor yard, but man, I heard it's good. You get tablets, you have microwaves in the day rooms and stuff like that. You have different perks to say, right? You have different benefits that not every yard has, right? Like right here, for example, it seems like that guy who's doing an interview is hosting an event with music. There's people playing basketball in the background. Even though you see some blacks playing basketball, and then you see other races playing basketball with the blacks, which that's what I will question. Be like, hold on, man, that's an active yard for reals? Because you see different races playing with one another, which, to be honest, man, you can't do that on the main line. But it is what it is, right? Again, it does not matter if it's 50-50 yard or it's mainline. It does not matter because it doesn't take away from the time that he's doing, man. The guy is locked up. We can tell that he learned something, right? The same thing that I learned. To appreciate my freedom, to appreciate my family, to appreciate the time outside those walls. Because a lot of people, they seem to forget that. They seem to take that for granted once they're outside on the streets. And then all of a sudden, once they get busted, they get put away. They seem to remember their family. They seem to remember those little things that we took for granted, right? And one thing about Blueface is that I like how he put it out there, man. Good message to the youth saying that, man, prison is not cool. It's lame. It's boring. And you shouldn't go to prison, man.
Any message to the youth out there?
Oh man, don't come here, bro. It's boring, it's lame, it's not cool. We're not promoting it. Stay in school, man. And, stay in school.
I see him very optimistic of actually going outside, being with his family, getting back to work, making some music. And that's what we want to hear, right? We want to see that this individual goes out and keeps doing what he was doing, and hopefully something changed within him. He's talking about that he wants to go back to prison.
Got a lot of patience in here, man.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you touch down?
Oh man, first thing I'm gonna do when I touch down, man, I'm gonna see my family, see my kids, get back to the work, get back to the music, and try to come back here, man. Hopefully I come back here with y'all one of these times, man, and
Absolutely.
let them know you can go from here to there,
Absolutely,
really
man.
what it's all.
Maybe give his testimony, help with his story to other people. And that's what's up, man. I have seen people who have parole from prison and eventually come back into prison with the help of certain groups and give back to the inmates, right? Give them hope, seeing that, hey man, look, I was able to get out. I'm coming back to tell you that I haven't forgot about you, that look what I'm doing. It is possible to get out. And here's my story. Hopefully you learn something from it. And hopefully you learn to behave behind the walls so you can reach your freedom as well, right? He said one thing that it makes a lot of sense, man. When he was talking about the events. And
Just y'all coming here today and leaving tomorrow or next year, whenever y'all come, this shit lasts forever, Some of these guys ain't gonna never get out of here. So days like this, man, shit keep them going. You know, that shit go for a year. Lasts a day for y'all, but it's gonna last years for us. Shit.
Absolutely.
It's been the best day since I've been here.
Oh, that's love, man, for real.
Hell yeah, I appreciate y'all, man.
And I can relate with that 100%, man. He said, talking about the event, that one day for the guy creating an event, it could be one day, right? It's just last one day. But for the inmates, it will last forever, and that's real stuff, man. It seems that this is the first event that Blueface has been on, and when they do those events, man, you seem to forget about prison, man. People from the streets come in. If you see in the background, like in a timeline of 16 seconds, man, you can see a female on the background talking to an inmate. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there's people that come from the streets, man, give you healthy conversation. You get to conversate with somebody else that is not a prisoner, and it takes you away from prison, man. You learn to appreciate those moments with music, with possible food, man, with games. So whatever they do, whatever events they do, man, it helps you, man. And this is the thing I'm talking about the California model, right? This is what California model is supposed to be, like giving, bringing events to inmates to make them feel like that people care about them, and hopefully they don't feel forgotten, right? And let them participate in events, so hopefully they can pick up something, some kind of game, and hopefully they learn something from it, right? And that's why I do support this push for rehabilitation with their inmates, right? Because events like this do help people. Events like this do make a change, you know? And I hate when people come through and try to downplay this event, saying, oh, the cop is doing this with the inmate. And at the end of the day, those people, they're just a bunch of sour individuals, right? Because they want to run a prison in a certain way, because that's what they learn, that's what they know, and they're not ready for change, right? Which, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their opinion and entitled to their beliefs, you know? But what is right. And I can tell you from my point of view that events like that do help individuals, do get you thinking for days and days. I experienced like 2 events like this, and they do change you, man. They do give you a hope. They do make you think about stuff, you know? And hopefully people continue to keep these changes in CDCR, help the inmates, and we do hope see Blueface out of there as a change, man. I do believe that the time that you do in CDCR play a key factor in how you're gonna take what you're gonna learn. You know, I don't believe that somebody who goes into the state with the short term, it actually learns a lot. We hope that this guy is not part of the statistics and he breaks that, you know, he breaks off of that and he does change as a person. So with this being it, we are out to next video. We highly appreciate it. Hopefully you like this video. To next one. Have a good one. Don't forget to hit that like, a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, hit the subscribe button, por favor. With this being it, ahora sí, al ratos.